वास्को नौदल तळावर अमेरिका व हिंदुस्थान नौदलाचा संयुक्त युद्ध अभ्यास सुरू आहे। अमेरिकेच्या नौदलातील अद्ययावत USS हार्पर्स फेरी युद्धनौकेचा या संयुक्त कवायतीत सहभाग असून भारतीय नौदलाच्या अधिकाऱ्यांना या संयुक्त अभ्यासक्रमांतर्गत उच्च मार्गदर्शन व युद्ध कौशल्य शिकायला मिळणार आहे। जगातील शक्तिशाली राष्ट्र असलेल्या संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका आपल्या ताकदवान संरक्षण दलामुळे संपूर्ण विश्वावर आपला दबदबा राखण्यात यशस्वी झालाय। अद्ययावत युद्धनीती, अत्याधुनिक शस्त्रास्त्र, त्याचबरोबर योग्य तथा नियोजित प्रशिक्षण यामुळे अमेरिकेनं सर्व विश्वावर अघोषित नियंत्रण ठेवलंय म्हटल्यास वावगं ठरू नये। अशा देशासोबत नौसेनेनं अभ्यास करण्याची संधी भारतीय नौदलाला मिळाली आहे। वास्कोतील नौदलाच्या तळावर अमेरिकेच्या नौदलातील अद्ययावत USS हार्पर्स फेरी LS-49 या जहाजाचा या संयुक्त कवायतीत सहभाग करण्यात आलाय। युद्धात उभयचर ऑपरेशनमध्ये आख्यायच्या युद्धनीती तसंच मार्गदर्शन या मोहिमेतून भारतीय नौदलाला केलं जाणार आहे। USS हार्पर्स फेरी ही अद्ययावत युद्धनौका म्हणजे बहुउद्देशीय जहाज असून यामुळे अमेरिकेच्या नौदलाला मोठी ताकद मिळाली आहे। या नौकेची टॉप स्पीड सुमारे 24 नॉटिकल माइल एवढी असून भारवाहन क्षमता तब्बल 16,740 टन इतकी आहे।
MC3, you get the door at the end? So this is our medical facility. I have the doctor in here. He's going to be giving a tour. Doc, where's Doc at? Doc. Sir. Chief, you ready for a tour?
Yes, sir.
All right. So here's the...
Hello, sir.
So I got Chief Raimundo here. He's going to be giving you a tour of the medical facilities and all our capabilities.
Let's go start here. This is one of our two mini treatment area. We have a surgical table. We're capable of minor surgery here. We can do a little incision, drainage, or suture for any accident that happened on board. We take care of them here. And as you can see, we have crash guards in case of emergency. We have any heart problem. Our crash guard is equipped also to take care of any potential heart problem here. We just take care of them for emergency cases. Also, here's an EKG. We have EKG to monitor patient heart that come in here with any chest complaint or heart complaint. It's basically we have one doctor on board that's attached to the ship, and we have 3 more that's attached with the side that can help us take care of it. We also have a suction machine here that we can hook up just in case we need to intubate the patient or any breathing problem or any surgery that we need to intubate the patient. We can do at least a suction or any moment. So our doctor with the green side.
We can come?
Yes, sure. I'm Dr. Rivari. Nice to see you. So this is for green side patients, the marine side patients that we treat them in here. A few things that you can see is this is actually where we pull up the x-rays. And so we're able to see x-rays that way, okay? And then also if you come over here, this is what we actually brought thanks to our ER doc who's on board, ultrasound, which I'm sure you guys have in your hospitals, but it's kind of nice for us because when we have to decide if we have to fly off a patient or not, we can use this in a lot of times for our diagnosis. So this has been extremely helpful to have, and it's very compact, so that's nice. The other thing too that our ER nurse and our ER doc, they both designed for us was this kit that in the event that we have an emergency all of a sudden in here, that we can just pull this out and then essentially you have all of your IV materials here. You have EpiPens here as well, albuterol inhaler, so anything that you need for a quick fix for an emergency. So this is all nice and compact, so if all of a sudden in a different room somewhere else we need, you know, to quickly get this material, then someone can just put it together and bring it over. Another thing too is this is our vitals machine. So normally we have our patients sitting right here, and then we take their vitals there, and that can help us. And lastly, also, this is where we store a lot of refrigerated medications. So, does anyone have any questions at all?
Sure.
Oh, I got you.
This is Chief Hayes. He's a good man.
How you doing, sir? You doing all right?
As a crow flies. Yeah. So this is where all the ship's utensils and cups and everything gets washed. It's called the scullery. So a lot of cups, plates, knives, forks, anything, every one of them goes through at least 3 times a day because we eat 3 times a day. A lot of work gets done in there. Hiya. You're on TV. Alright. Going through. Alright. So here's one of the most liveliest places on the ships, the mess deck. So this is where all the enlisted crew eat. So you can see they all look happy to see you. Hello. So as you can tell, there's not enough tables for all 600 of us that live on board. So this is a giant line, and you gotta eat, get up, and you gotta leave so you can make room for the next guys coming in. Here's guys. Excuse me. Alright. So I'm going to be taking y'all next to the wardroom where the officers eat. Why? Kind of give it a tour right now. Oh, that's fine. I got my checks up there. Alright. So here's the wardroom. Please come on in. You can. This is the officers in the wardroom lounge where the officers get to hang out, watch some TV, take a break, drink some coffee, whatever you need to do before we get back to work. In your face. It's good.
Make sure you take this guy's picture. That's the guy you want right there.
There's a bunch of other places I want to take y'all, so we're gonna head to the bridge now, where we get to where we need to go, where the officer deck, which is the officer in charge, direct representative of the captain. That's one of my watches I stand. Is where we decide the plan for the day or whatever watch we're on to get where we need to go. So our job from up here is to make sure the ship doesn't hit anybody, we get to where we need to go on time, and we conduct safe evolutions. So different various consoles on the ship. We have our helm. So this is the helm. If you don't, you can get some pictures. It's kind of cool to take a picture with it. If anybody wants to grab on it, you can touch it if you want.
No, it's okay.
This is the lee helm. So this is where we get throttles. This is where we control the engines from. So you got the helm, turning the ship, controlling the engines here. Our ship can go over 23 knots, somewhere around there. So we're one of the fastest LSDs in the fleet. We are the fastest LSD in the fleet. That's our ship class. It stands for Landing Ship Dock. All they do is take the image that the radar is going out and make it into a screen. So you'll see like rings, and you can see where all the contacts, all the different vessels out there, and we can maneuver around them so we don't hit them. Here's how we steer. So this is a gyro. What we do with this is it tells us the true heading of the ship, the true north. So based off true north is how we navigate using our charts, because every chart's always due north is straight up on the chart. So we just match this and we can steer any course that we need to go. So this is where we're driving the ship from, making sure we're on course. I don't think we have any charts up here, but has anybody ever heard of a quartermaster? So quartermasters are the guys that run the charts. I don't think we have any up here, but they'd have a chart out here. They'd be taking GPS from up here. See, that's the wrong one, sorry. Up here. And they'd be plotting the ship every certain amount of minutes. So if we're really close to land, like we were coming in here, every minute we're plotting a fix. If we're further away, we only have to plot a fix 30 minutes, things like that, to make sure we know where we are, we don't hit things. We also are one of the only LSDs, since we're an older amphib. We have touch screens for here on that side. We can find out our wind, we can find out our speed just by looking at that. We have a console right here that lets us know exactly what the engine is doing. So we can see anything about our engineering plant here. We can find out, oh crap, one of the engines just went down. Or we can find out, alright, so we have this engine and this engine online. They both have normal temperatures, and we can figure out everything everything we need to know up here to make sure the engineering plant's running smoothly. Some other key parts of the bridge, if you see the chairs, that one's the captain's.
Okay,
that's captains, and that's the XOs. So since they're the top dogs on the ship. You pass, they have the little joysticks. That's where we fire those from. You see the covered thing? That's the 25mm cannon. We have one on each side. We can control it from in there. It has auto targeting. We can put it on somebody and shoot at them if it need be. So enemy small craft is what that's designed for. All right, so some different weapon systems we have. We have two CWIS, close-in weapon systems, one in the front and then one aft. So it has a 20mm cannon in the front. Its goal is our last line of defense against enemy missiles. So if it's enough lead to hit the missile, hopefully, knock it off target so it doesn't hit the ship. Our other option for anti-missile defense, they each have 21 missiles, as you can see the circles in the front. So what they're designed to do is just, they point down the bearing of the missile, the incoming missile, they fire, and hopefully that missile takes out what's coming at us. So that's our goal for that. The air search radar. All it does is give us bearing and range to things in the air. We can figure out who they are, find out if they're good guys, bad guys, birds, whatever they may be. The radar above that one, sticking out the side, that's a 73 radar. That's a navigation radar. It just lets us. The chairs on the side are both for the captain now. So the XO gets one chair, the captain gets three. So he can sit wherever he like. Alright. So we also have, besides missiles or ways to shoot them down, we have chaff. So what chaff's designed to do is to put up a lot of interference in the air, so missiles get attracted to it or can't see us. So instead of actually blowing up the inbound missile, we use chaff to get it away from us. Hopefully it hits the cloud of tinfoil instead of us. Just kidding. One of the crew members. 5mm cannon is designed to for small boat attacks, taking out small craft that could be attacking the ship. It's designed to take those out. It's a pretty big shell, so it'll stop something.
High explosive dual mode rocket for bunkers and target targets. We have a anti-armor rocket. It's for armored targets. And how it works, this spotting rifle is matched to the launch tube. So wherever these rounds go, is where the rocket will go. So you put the magazine in, load the rocket in right here. Charge it, put it on fire. And shoot the rocket once you get on target with all the spotting rounds. Press the launch lever, squeeze the trigger. Boom!
Alright gentlemen, so what we have right here, these are a company that reside on the Harpers Ferry. These infantry marines right here, what we are, we're the mechanized company for the MU. So we ride in the AAVs. In the back of these AAVs, these are the crew served weapons. So organic to our company are these weapons, organic to each platoon of these. Once, like you said, that's a anti-tank, anti-armor missile. Here's our medium machine gun. Sergeant Horrocks is going to go over that.
Morning, gentlemen. This is your 240 Bravo. It's a medium machine gun. Its max weight's about 22 kilograms. All right. Farthest distance it shoots is 3,725 meters. Your maximum area target is 1,800 meters, and your maximum point target is 800 meters. Okay, it shoots the fastest volume of fire it can shoot is 600 to 650 rounds per minute. And then that's pretty much all I got for you today. So, any questions?
And then over here is a 60 millimeter mortar. Sergeant DeVito is going to go ahead.
Beach, they get on there and they let the Marines out. They take whatever beach they need because that's what U.S. Marines do. All right, so over here we have EOD. They're going to show you some cool stuff going on. We got robots. We got this.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sergeant Jackson. Over here we have Sergeant Rogers. We are the explosive ordnance disposal technicians here aboard the USS Harpers Ferry. I have here a couple examples of some of the tools we use to accomplish our mission, which primarily is to locate, render safe, or dispose of hazardous material to include chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosive materials. What I have here, this is what we call the tail-on robot. That's T-A-L-O-N. And it's has a wide variety of capabilities, has attachments you can put on it. Primarily, we try to keep the range within 200 meters when we're using it. As you can see over there, that's Sergeant Rogers using what we call the OCU to control the robot. It has multiple cameras, change the camera angles while you're driving, and this gives us the ability to remotely move items or dismantle things without us actually having to go down and touch it. For example, right here, if we want to see what's inside, we have an unknown item right here. We want to see what's inside, and we have X-ray capabilities, so we can X-ray the item, just like you're at the hospital. And we'll come up with an image sometimes looking like this, and that'll give us an idea of what we're dealing with and how we're going to neutralize and take care of this subject. Right here is one of the tools that we use to accomplish this. This is called a PAN, percussion actuated neutralizer, in which we use to actually take a precision shot, PAC-VOT, and it was primarily designed to investigate and search airplanes. That's why it's just wide enough to fit through aisles, and the camera's high enough to be able to see in overhead compartments. It weighs about 85 pounds. It's not too bad to walk in with the weight being dispersed. However, it can get very hot in there quickly. So we try to limit ourselves to the time we spend inside the bomb suit. The bomb suit's holding what we call a chian, which is basically a metal detector that we use primarily right now in Afghanistan to detect certain items, IEDs, improvised explosive devices. Do I have any questions about anything you see here?